I got Granny's gloves,
Yeah.
her necklace,
Killing it.
her hat,
Yo, yeah, killing it.
her
Ooh, and the
necklace.
tattoos
Yep.
all colored in. Looking good. Yeah.
No,
Almost. Oh, that's a
no, I
lot
just got
more.
the outline.
Oh.
This already had. So yeah, I just got the outline done. So it looks like shit. Everyone forgive that.
It's all good.
And I can't
Yeah,
get it colored in until November 18th. So we're gonna have to all look at that for a while. But
it's all right.
It's all
it's all
good.
right. Thanks, Lee.
Josh will be in pain tomorrow. I'll be in pain on Monday.
I just can't.
How
My
it
guy, man, he was like a hidden talent. Now everybody's found him. And so, yeah, he was like, I can't even do like all day sessions now. It's like, well, at least get the outline done. So I'll commit,
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
but I want the color done. And as everyone can imagine, I'm working off of a 1950s um, photo of flowers of an
Okay.
English garden. So
Okay.
the colors will be, yeah, okay, it's whatever.
Theme appropriate. Yeah. No,
Exactly.
we get it. We
Yeah.
get
I
it.
was born in the wrong era. What can I say?
I
I'm the
understand why they were
epitome
buying you drinks.
of past life. Yes, the gray hairs. You get it now? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I had to break out from my 1950s collection, my cocktail glass. There's
You're like
literally
authentic. Like you
Yeah, you're
are.
oh,
killing it.
my house is the 50s. It was built in the 50s and I've restored it to the 50s. What can I say?
Like a method actor.
I feel like you'd have like one of those long cigarettes, like Pharrell DeVille
Oh,
style.
Oh,
that was the
the-
20s, actually.
oh. Yeah,
I do have
Josh.
one of those. I do have one of those because I do enjoy the 20s. I love a theme party, but that's not the 50s. So, but I do have my nice cocktail glass, which I only have a. What the hell? That's nice.
That's dope.
Mothman.
I got wings, man. Yeah, of course.
This is mostly flavored water, FYI.
Sure it is.
It has a splash of gin.
That's what my grandma used to say too.
Yeah, I had way too much gin earlier tonight. That's just a splash of gin.
Just a smidge of gin.
I had a
Yeah,
splash of
literally.
and then I went back to good old bourbon or
Mm.
rye whiskey, technically. There's the face. I'm sure that thing is pretty hot.
Is it hot?
He can't hear us because he doesn't have his headphones on.
Oh. You have to.
And he couldn't see us, so he couldn't hear us or see us. He
Oh.
didn't have his glasses on either.
Oh
Wow.
man, but I have
Nope.
sleeves on, so this is my Halloween costume.
I feel
No,
like you're probably
Josh, you have to
burning
wear it
up.
the whole time.
Oh no.
At least
No,
the
no.
gloves.
Oh yeah, the gloves will come back on after I not destroy my desk.
Oh, that makes sense.
I know.
No, I
was
kept
like-
getting poked with hair in the
can't.
eye. I was like, I'm done. I'm fucking done.
I know. I was
Yeah.
like, I can't use my phone with these fabulous gloves on. And FYI, if anybody can see that, that is not blood. Apparently, last weekend, I was trying to fix some girl's lipstick.
Mm-hmm.
With your
And
fist.
it got
your
a
fist.
little. So these will be going to the dry cleaners on Monday.
Yep.
'Cause
Suspicious.
these are authentic
red
50s
stain.
gloves. I know. I was like, that's not mine. My husband was like, yeah, you asked me like 50,000 times if it was your lipstick. And I was like, no.
Not my shade.
Oh, well.
Well, so you had a good Halloween, sounds like.
I did. How
Yeah.
about you guys?
I walked around trick-or-treated, got candy, did the thing.
Nice. Yeah, I have
Which
no
you're
candy.
supposed to do.
Unless you count
Yeah.
gin as candy, which I do.
Mhm. Some people do, yeah, I was gonna say. Depends on who you are. And I find it funny that, like, not find it funny. My kid and like her friend are just not motivated to get candy in the way that we were
What?
at all.
Well, I don't blame them. It's terrifying out there.
Well, we're with them. We're walking around with them. They're young still, so they're still supervised. Like, but my daughter's friends' kids were out. Friends, my daughter's friends' brothers were out,
Mm.
and they had like the traditional giant pillowcase
Sack of
full of
candy?
candy. Yeah,
Oh,
Oh,
hell yeah.
wow. Oh, that's cool.
but like them, no. I'm like, no, you go to that house. They're like, no, we're not going to go to that house. I'm like, what do you mean? But there's no skipping houses.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
I mean, we used to skip them all the time. It's like, oh man, that house has raisins. For some reason, that dude throws out toothbrushes. Like, where I'm
Yeah,
skipping
but they
the shit.
Mhm.
try. They just go like, I'm just not in the mood. I'm just lazy. I don't want to go up the steps, or I don't want to.
No.
No.
But
It's-
nowadays, like most people are giving out like full bars and like
Right.
ridiculous stuff.
Oh yeah, she got like full bars of candy. Like, and I'm like, why aren't you like stocking up? I know.
I'm here for it.
I know. I'm like, what's that flower doing?
The bomb.
I
It's
feel
really
like that's
funny because I
great.
got Oliver a Mothman stuffed animal while I was in Minneapolis.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, Mothman's the shit. But yeah,
Mothman's dope.
walking around on Halloween, I don't get it. It wasn't the same, and it's just not flooded. Like me and my wife were talking. I had a mob of like 40 kids on Halloween. Like the streets were packed. Shaving cream, eggs, still silly string.
Oh, we didn't do that.
Yeah, it is nuts. Papa J says it's nuts.
Papa J.
Yeah, kids are wild these days, man. They don't care. They don't go outside, and they don't care about candy.
What does the world come to?
I don't know.
His heart is so sad.
We were joking before because I couldn't find. I was gonna make a gin drink and put some red food coloring in it, and we couldn't find any red. And we were joking that my daughter probably threw it out because it's like the red 40 or whatever.
Red 5 or whatever.
Yeah.
Insert number.
Yeah, but
You mean you didn't have a full bar fully stocked?
of food dye? No.
No,
No.
I got
They would have had grenadine.
Oh, I had grenadine too, but so I was gonna make like a seltzer and gin and add some of the grenadine, but the grenadine makes the seltzer taste weird. And
Yeah, no, I
want to
don't.
taste for it.
I don't
Yeah,
love
no, that's fair.
grenadine personally.
Yeah.
Although I'm
Yo.
digging this gin and my bubbler flavored sparkling water.
So demure.
I've got the whole glass set,
It's a
man.
vibe.
They're almost
These
melted.
glasses I wear every day though.
Yeah, see, that's.
I know
period.
my husband when I came
This is the
out.
real test.
Yeah, I had my first like
Like a
Halloween
Muppet.
last Saturday, and I came out as my husband. I was like, "How does it look?" He was like something you'd wear every day. I was like, "Oh."
It's like, what was that show? Marvelous Miss Mavel, or
People
Oh,
can't
yeah.
believe Maisie. No,
Maisel,
you're close. But
Maisie, Maisel.
Maisel.
Maisel. Yeah. The marvelous Miss
help us.
Maisel.
Yeah.
Somebody
People
help me in the
out.
comments.
Yeah,
Pinky's
I've
out.
never seen
Pinky
it.
out.
I've not seen it. And I didn't watch Mad Men either.
Oh no, really? I feel like what
Mm-mm.
that's like your.
I know people tell me all the time, they're like, "You need to watch it." I'm like, "No." I live in
You're
my own
good.
vibe of the 50s. Like the
Authentic.
words are hard. No, not authentic. The like dream world of it. You
Oh,
know?
like the Pleasantville.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I like that. Like you're in a bunker. You
Not
just
the
haven't-
reality.
You haven't
that,
come out yet.
Yeah, people still sucked even in the 50s. Yeah.
Oh yeah, people suck all the time.
Oh, speaking of 50s, is it the 50s? It might be the 60s. But we just watched the second episode of Welcome to Dairy.
Oh,
Maisel. Did we say Maisel? Is that the name we said?
marvelous
No.
Miss Maisel.
Yeah, that's the name of it. We
Oh.
Yeah.
in the comments. Thank you.
Thanks, Papa J.
Yeah.
Damn, now I really want some Papa John's though. That sounds good.
Wow. What?
Yo, because I'm mad at the Big D.
At Domino's?
Yeah, man. I ordered a
Um,
pizza today because I figured we'll be done trick or treating. Everyone will be hungry. I ordered for a time.
Did they Gettysburg you?
Super almost. I said that shit too. I said that too. I was like, it's so late. I was like, why does this always happen to me? But that
It
was wild.
only happened to you.
Did I
Oh,
tell you I
speaking
got my
of-
money back?
I was about to say, how did that
Yeah.
turn out?
Oh, I got my money back. You don't fuck
Oh,
with that.
good.
Don't
good.
give me some like 3-hour-old pizza and then be like, nah, you gotta take this.
That was wild.
The best is that she pulled up the I ordered from a pizza place, right? Pizza takes forever. That's the little part of the story, right? Waiting 3 hours. So finally we order another pizza from another place, and a woman pulls up with the original pizzas, but she's from Uber Eats. So the pizza place or Slice was the app I used. Called Uber Eats to deliver the pizza 3 hours late, and she pulls up, and the 3 of us or the 4 of us are eating pizza. I
Yeah.
was like, gotta be the weirdest delivery in the middle
Oh
of
yeah.
nowhere.
Yeah. It
So
was.
here's your cold ass pizza.
Yeah.
She
But at
didn't
least you
know.
got your monies though.
Yeah, I got my money back. I good on Slice for the customer service, at least for that. But all right, well, I did want to ask you guys before we start talking about Samhain. Am I saying that right?
You're Samhain, yeah.
Samhain,
Shout outs to my friend in Samhain.
Or just in case anyone does not know, and it's perfectly fine because Celtic is hard. Gaelic is hard. If you say Samhain, Samhain, if
how
you've
it's
heard that
spelled.
term, seen it, that's how it's spelled. The correct pronunciation, you'll hear us refer to it. Hopefully, I can maintain throughout tonight. Is Samhain. So
All right. Well,
Okay.
just to let
already
everybody know,
learning
just in
things.
case, because
That's
you don't
perfect.
know what you don't know. I mean, when I
Yeah,
was
but now
first
you do
saw it,
know.
and
I
little-
didn't know it at all, really. I mean, I knew like Halloween had adjacent origins in like Celtic history, but I didn't know
Mhm.
the name or like the depth. So it's pretty cool to find that out so far. But I
Mhm.
wanted to ask you guys, throughout your life, the whole lifespan, what was your favorite Halloween costume?
Oh man,
Should we come back? Should we come back to it?
Yeah. Let me
no, well,
marinate on
not
this
for
for a
me.
second. I'm gonna stew on this.
Okay, well, okay, fine.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No,
We'll,
yeah,
we'll
you
come
can-
back to
you
Josh
can-
later.
I was gonna say this one.
Awesome. There you go.
I've loved it. I've
That's awesome.
absolutely loved
You've
it.
killed it though. It's a good
Wearing my
costume.
grandma's, stuff, and this is my grandmother that I didn't get to know. She, my father's mom, she passed away. I was like 2, so I don't remember her. But apparently, we are, simpatico. We would have really gotten along very well.
It's the time of year.
It's really cool to have some of her stuff and give it new life. And I have her evening bag too, but obviously that's not, appropriate for or to just carry around right now.
Just have
But it was fabulous. And people that have seen me out, locals, it was fabulous. And I had a wonderful, this wasn't hers, but wonderful cigarette case with diamonds in it that was my first 50s piece that I sourced, and I
you
love
went
it.
deep into the costume. Like,
Damn,
this
you-
is like, yeah, you pulled out all
Yeah,
the
I mean,
stops.
I was just pulling stuff from my, house that I have. So I keep stuff. Yeah, we're gonna get better at social media, and we're gonna do a tour, and everyone can see that my house, I'm a little obsessed. Just a tinge.
Papa J's favorite
Papa
costume.
J.
Oh, what is it? I can't see it.
Oh,
The
you don't see it
comment.
on the screen? Oh, because you're
I
watching
can only
on
see
video.
Papa
Yeah,
J. That's
yeah.
all I can see is Papa J. I can't see the comment.
I once went as an average hype man on stilts. Probably his favorite. That's a great costume. That is awesome.
I love it.
And maybe in poor taste. This is not my favorite. Maybe in poor taste.
Oh.
I went as Steve Irwin
Oh,
with a thing coming out
Too
of his chest.
soon?
A spear,
Too soon?
yeah. Yeah. I was a
No.
little insensitive.
The
yeah.
barb
Yep.
from the
Mm.
Sting.
Ah.
Is it a barb? I don't know.
Yeah, it's a barb.
Okay, I love it. Yeah.
So I did learn in the Grand Cayman that their barb is about halfway down their tail. So my costume, first of all, was inaccurate.
Oh.
And
Let's get that out of the way right off.
they have to whip it. Like you can't just
Whip
bump
it
up
good.
Whip
against
it
them.
good.
That's
Yeah.
what I said. I beat you. Dun, 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 dun.
Still
Still
too
too
soon.
soon. It is. I know. I'm sorry. I'm a different person now.
You're a
Let's say
different
that.
Mothman now. It's okay.
I am. I've come out of my chrysalis. I've changed and evolved.
Ooh.
Look, you don't think I know where I came from? Never forget.
I remember the cocoon.
Yep. Back in the day. Oh, do you know they turn to like mush in there? Like there's like nothing of
What?
them for a little while. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, because they're like, aren't they just like rewriting their whole body
Yeah, it's
code
pretty nuts.
structure?
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
know
But
that.
really
Okay.
not why we're here. All right.
Yeah, no.
My
Solid.
favorite
Oh.
favorite Halloween costume was a tandem with my wife. We did the Joker and Harley Quinn, and I did like full like prosthetics and like the wig and everything. And like I was
Dang.
creeping people out all night. It was so much fun. And we went to like a big Halloween party and bar hopping. So
Yeah.
different life, man. Different life.
That's awesome.
I
Now
did that
I'm
as
in a-
Gumby one year. That was pretty dope.
Gumby's a dope
Gumby.
costume. See, like Gumby and Pokey to do both, or like
Oh,
the
yeah.
blockheads, that would be dope.
Yeah.
Um,
Gumby was fun because like I'd have like my vape inside and then the smoke would come out the eyes and his eyes were already red. So I was like, this is perfect. It's the best cover.
I mean, Gumby kind of had that vibe in general. Like,
Yo, man,
Oh,
I feel that.
Gumby.
I love that.
There's so many kids right now that are like, what is Gumby?
Who's Gumby?
Yeah,
What's
who is
that? And what
that?
am I right now? Yeah.
Who am I? I don't know.
Had to get rid of one glove because my phone doesn't like it.
Yeah,
no
it's
gloves,
weird
man.
having like large hands.
Because your baby hands.
Yeah.
I don't know if everyone knows that. The
My license
delicate
plate says
baby
that.
hands.
It's very deceiving. Like, because I still like don't equate your actual heights with you guys yet, because like I only saw you guys for a little while, but like it's weird seeing you guys with legs, first of all.
It was weird.
Like-
I assure
like-
you, we have legs.
And like
Oh.
from different profiles, like
Oh yeah, it's
from like
right.
360. Yeah.
Oh,
And
and
then
I
like
feel
a
like
full, like you got full torso length, and like it's just a
I have
Yeah.
to like show because it's so annoying. The like crinoline.
this is
Craziness.
YouTube. This is YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh,
Save that for
swing
Patreon.
dress.
You're
No.
you're putting that out there.
Just that it's a swing dress, so
Oh,
it
yeah,
sticks
it's-
out like woo.
All kinds of fluff. Well, at least you don't have wings.
That's true.
I don't-
So I
Wings are
did it a few
great.
times while we were walking around. I am living in a Mupp universe, but I did like just walk into people's lights a few times tonight while I was wearing this, just to see if
In
people would
true
like
mob
get it.
fashion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was like one dad that laughed. He had an ET
Uh-oh.
costume on. That was it.
Oh, okay.
You
He's
just
OG.
from like half a block away, you just hear someone solemn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he just walked by. He's like,
Typical
he's
dad
like,
laugh.
nice. Yeah. We just give a little nod. Yeah, I got you. Oh man.
That's all you need.
All right.
At least one.
So what's up with this Samhain thing?
That's my audience. Yeah, man. We're gonna get into Samhain. I do like a little later on in the stream. I have a few more like trivia questions, not necessarily for you guys, maybe for some watchers, viewers, people hanging out. So if I do pause you at any point, I maybe just be like popping questions.
I do like your little your lights and stuff. I see that you decorated.
Yes, you did.
It's a
This
vibe.
is the only holiday I'll decorate for.
It's valid. I honestly thought you were gonna take a rip out of
Spread.
its head.
Oh, wait a minute. I should do that. But not on YouTube.
Right.
Get demonetized before we get monetized. All right. So yeah, let's
We're gonna do this thing?
Yeah, man. The veil is thin, as they
Very
say.
thin. So since we're live, everybody gets to kind of hear the behind the scenes a little bit of how things go. So I don't know if this will be as cool as maybe the way we do it in normal produced episodes.
This is raw. This is live.
There could be interaction. So if you have questions while we're doing it, shoot questions in the comments. We'll try to answer them.
But I still wanted to do a what we call a cold open for Samhain.
Yeah.
So just to set the scene a little bit. All right. On a cold night at the edge of the world, the last harvest is gathered. The fires burn low and the air feels different. People gather on the hills, their faces lit by flame. Cattle are herded close. The fields lie empty. And from every hearth, a single candle burns against the dark. They know what night this is. The one where the veil grows thin, where the living and the dead can almost see one another again. Long before plastic skeletons and pumpkin spice, this was the night of Samhain, the night when summer dies and the dead return home. Welcome to the Secret Society of Strangers. I'm Jen, and tonight we're stepping back into the mists of ancient Ireland to uncover the true origins of Samhain, a festival of fire, prophecy, and remembrance. Dun, dun, dun.
Ooh, I know. Normally,
Um,
intro scene, cut scene, graphics, da 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 da. Welcome back, everybody. This is the Secret Society of Strangers podcast. We are a podcast that covers anything strange, unusual, paranormal, true crime, if it's pre 1980 ish. And we are hanging out tonight live. This is a little unusual for us. We are normally doing this on stage behind the curtains. Pre-recorded, so we usually have like some graphics cut in, and we usually have our editor Jen Marie help us out with all that stuff. But we are here because it's Halloween, it's
Yes.
Samhain, Samhain, all the things, and we're basically going to cover a live episode. We're going to go into it. We usually do a little bit of deep dive, go over the history, the lore, have a little discussion. And in this instance, you guys can chime in, hang out, ask questions.
Absolutely.
See
Oh,
what's
yeah.
up. Josh is a werewolf.
Yeah.
I'm Mothman. Jen's
Um,
just classy 1950s Jen.
Gin's just gin.
Yeah, apparently.
And apparently just Jen can kill it. So there
Yo,
you go.
just Jen can kill it.
All right, Samhain.
Samhain to it. Samhain to me.
Okay. So, what do you guys know about Samhain, if anything?
Nothing.
I mean, I did a little research for this episode, of course, but like in
I'm
all
going
actuality, before this,
Okay.
nothing. And
All
it's
I know
really
is-
interesting. Go ahead, Josh.
Didn't somebody like carve turnips into jack-o'-lanterns?
Ah,
And that's where that
yes.
came from.
Yeah, like random.
That's
like,
all I know
history
is like
facts.
random.
Yeah.
They were creepy. Yeah, much more.
Oh, they were
creepy
terrifying.
than the pumpkins. Yeah. So
I bet
yeah.
you like those would be like the next Labubu things.
I don't
if
even know what
somebody,
a
like, brought those
Labubu is. I
back.
don't understand, but
I don't either. It's so
okay.
ugly.
I'm glad I'm not the only one. Okay. So essentially what we're going to talk about, what Samhain is, as the cold open sort of alluded to, is not super surprisingly, but we don't think about this a lot, especially not today, but a lot of things were tied to the time of the year, harvest. That is your lifeline. Being able to secure food, obviously, and the ability to get enough food, store it, that kind of thing. We know that our days get shorter. We won't get into the whole time change debacle. I don't know if does everybody's state here participate still, because that's
We
up in
do,
the
yeah,
air.
yeah. We don't need
Yeah,
to
yeah.
talk about
So
it.
on Sunday night,
There was
will
an issue about this.
you all be participating with me in turning the clocks back an
Just-
hour?
And generally just confusing ourselves for no good reason, but yes.
I mean, yeah, I'm on the fence a little bit about that. I love it in the fall and I hate it in the spring. But as an early morning worker, I love it because it's freaking me out. Still being dark by 7:30. So,
Oh, yeah.
so I kind of like it a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. But so for the ancient Celts, that's who mainly we're gonna be focusing on. As you know, time wasn't just a line; it was more like a wheel. So seasons turned endlessly, giving way to the next. And this is, like I said, very important to them because their very survival depends on the predictability of seasons. You know, we think, oh, we had a bad winter, we might get, tomatoes from whatever country is still doing tomatoes in in the winter.
Wherever
And that's just
tomatoes grow.
that's just a minor inconvenience, for us, or they're not as great as they could be if we were producing them in our own garden. But for ancient Celts, and we're taking ourselves back, this is a huge deal. If there is a bad winter, if there is a too hot summer with no rain, these things can actually affect their very survival
Yeah, people are not making it through the winter if you don't have a good harvest.
Yeah, no, it's
Exactly.
not like you could just like pop down to the grocery store or do some DoorDash or
Yeah,
something.
well, it's
No.
also the time like harvest is one thing we think of like agriculture, but like you're also it's the time when you're gonna slaughter and like preserve your
Mm.
meats for the winter. And
Yep.
so like if you didn't have grain and stuff to feed your goats and sheep all summer,
You're screwed.
you're well, you might be just slaughtering some really skinny sheep that aren't gonna have much to preserve for the rest of the winter. So
Right.
it's like a
And yeah. And I mean, these things affect a lot. Keeping your livestock alive means your clothing. And some, glad you mentioned like sheep and things because we're going to make our clothing, everything depends, on just these basic things of survival. So,
Mhm.
so these are very important. So basically and I'm oversimplifying, but their year was basically divided into two halves. The light, which begins with, forgive the pronunciation if it's wrong, Beltane in May, and the dark, beginning with Samhain at the end of October. So this marks the Samhain marks the end of the harvest and the beginning of winter, a
Hmm.
time when food is stored, herds are brought in, and survival is uncertain. Like Lee
Oh
just
man.
mentioned perfectly. Uh, this is a time when you've already taken stock of what you've got, but it's going to be very important for you to um, appease the higher ups, the higher beings here.
deities, as it
Yeah,
were.
yeah, yeah.
Exactly, to make sure that what you have is enough and that everybody survives the winter as unscathed as possible.
Preparation is huge. Like being prepared for this is like more than important. Like this is
Yes.
something you're basically like those 2 times a year are like really clocks for your whole entire
Mhm.
community. Like,
And there's that, but then there's also still not just that. I mean, we're still people, so they still look for joy in things, and
Oh yeah, it can't be just miserable all the time.
exactly. So this also was a point of celebration at the same time because, let's, not kid ourselves. They've definitely worked very, very, very hard
oh yeah,
uh, just to meet their basic necessities this entire first half of, the year and the harvest season. So now the days are growing much shorter, and so we don't just flick on the light switch. Obviously, I'm speaking to, maybe some younger folks that
I'm feeling
are very,
attacked.
yeah.
there was a time.
I just mean,
We're not that old, Jen.
well,
Let's
I
be
just, sorry, let me rephrase.
Do
Let
you
me
guys not
rephrase.
have electricity? Fuck.
The 80s
Jesus.
were hard, man.
I had to
Um,
get up and turn the channel.
Yo, so did I. I was the remote in the house.
See, so we struggled.
Oh my gosh. No, so okay, let me rephrase. Maybe those that aren't as nerdy into history,
You got it.
possibly,
Well,
that might
also people
listen
that
to
aren't
this.
familiar with like keeping their mindset in that time
Yeah.
That
frame. We're not
yes,
talking about like current tradition. We're talking about people that really were living by candlelight.
exactly. So a lot of these things make a little more sense when you have to put yourself back, and that's somewhat hard to do in a day of instant gratification. So
Mhm.
that's more, yeah, exactly. Thank you, Lee. More my point.
Mm.
So yeah, nights or days are growing much shorter as we experience with our daylight savings time to some degree. And so they're going to be spending a lot more time indoors. But also, like Lee said, it's not just as simple as turning on the light. You've got candles; those have to come from somewhere. You have to make those. You have to buy those. You have to, whatever. So this is a potentially, as we still find it, a little bit of a depressing time for a lot of people. The winter can be.
Mhm.
This
Weak
is
people.
a
Oh,
definite
jeez.
no,
I'm
Yo,
kidding.
definitely
I
not.
love the
Seasonal,
winter.
seasonal depression is no joke. I do love the
It's
winter, but by like, up here now in March, it's still like bitter cold. And I'm like, okay, now I'm like, yeah, we need to like do something about this. But
Lee out of left field.
I'm
Yeah.
just like baffled.
I'm not Lee. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, you're
Mothman.
Mothman.
Completely
Yeah.
different
That's
person.
right.
Yep. Get it right.
Sorry.
Point Pleasant. Reppin'.
Oh, okay.
Did the bridge land on me or did I land on the bridge?
Bitch, I am the bridge.
Oh gosh. So the Celts they believe that as nature itself dies back, and what they mean, their fields are bare, it's dark much longer than during the summer. They believe that as that happens, the boundaries between worlds grows thinner. So the living and the dead could possibly mingle. And in that space between, this is when magic is the strongest. So your ability,
Spooky season.
exactly, your ability to communicate with those that have gone before you from minor cuts and God knows what, you might actually be able to communicate with them during this time. So
Yeah,
this would be a
deadly
great,
splinters.
I mean,
It's literally
unfortunately,
anything that would like be the minorest of inconvenience to us
Mhm.
now would be life or death to somebody
life
back then.
threatening. Exactly. And that's kind of weird to think about a little bit.
Yeah.
It kind of freaks me out a little bit. Yeah.
But it is
Um,
interesting that like they considered like the actual veil thinner just
mhm.
by, but like if you put yourself in like that, nature mindset of like how everything is thinner in a way, like the forest is thinner, like you're just kind of looking at your fields be bare.
Mhm.
You're probably going to lose a little bit of weight throughout the winter. Like it's just, yeah, everything is a little bit closer to death. And
Mhm.
Yeah.
like, it's like a time where like they're accepting it, because I feel like most of human existence is like death. Don't think about it. Like it's not
Oh,
here.
definitely we are.
Oh,
Yeah. For sure.
100%.
This time of year, it's like we let it in. Like open the door a little bit, and like you know
Mhm.
what, you've been knocking for 10 months. We might as well let you in now.
Exactly. And make the best of it.
Like, party on.
Give me my turnips.
So yeah, not yet.
No, yeah.
So one of Samhain's most sacred ceremonies during this time was a fire ritual. So across Ireland and Scotland, two huge bonfires were built side by side on the hills. Cattle were driven between them to purify and protect the herds before winter.
Hmm.
So, not too unusual. We know a lot of times from way before or just way early on that fire has always been seen as a purifier.
Yeah.
Um,
My town does it
Oh
they
yeah, you guys
do. That's
burned that
the
big
owl.
every
Yeah.
owl.
season. Yeah, we'll be doing it soon. The fire burn. Yeah, and
Neat.
that's the whole vibe, is like the renewal for the year and like the celebration of like, we don't harvest,
Circle of
but
life.
yeah, but
Hakuna
like,
Matata.
Huh.
that whole thing. But yeah, no, it's a vibe for real. Like fire and this season,
Go hand in hand.
yeah, hand in hand. Sorry if you're audio. I did a hand gesture.
Oh,
yeah.
it was literally hand in
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah.
But
I love a good.
oh gosh, here we go.
Mm.
But these are
My
not
brain's getting hot
ordinary.
in here. Sorry.
These are not
That's what it
ordinary
is.
flames, okay? This is not your common backyard bonfire in your tiny little fire pit. These are druidic fires. They were blessed and kindled with ritualistic words. And from those, families would take home embers from this fire and use those to relight their own hearths in their homes.
Ooh, I
Ooh,
like
okay.
that.
So this connects every home in the community to a shared and sacred blessed by the
Yeah.
druid, flame.
No, that is pretty cool though.
See, like that, like
Mhm.
some of this stuff, you're like, oh, that's really dumb. Why would you do that? But like that whole like that symbolic
Oh,
aspect of
it's so
that,
wholesome.
and for like a
Yeah.
community. First of all, goddamn communists. Everybody just gets one. What the hell? Secondly,
How
like
could
that is
they?
really cool though. Like it's you're like one, like what is it? Many from one. Like you're all from the same flame,
Mm-hmm.
and like you're all here providing warmth for everybody. And I wonder if like that would be common amongst them. Like if your hearth went out during the winter, your community would help you. You'd probably be like,
Mhm.
here's
Oh
some
yeah,
from my fire and stuff.
Yeah,
So
here's some members and stuff.
absolutely.
just that foundation of community is pretty cool.
Yeah, and I love that because that's something that we have definitely lost in. Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. So, um, let's see. Oh, so these bonfires, were not only just for protection of the herd and then for the families to take to protect their households, they also served as communication. So the smoke from these bonfires also served to carry prayers to the gods and ancestors, for offerings for their grain. Um, or they would put in offerings that could be some grain, bones, sometimes animals. I don't want to get too heavy on animal sacrifice because I don't want people to get, the wrong idea. They weren't,
No, but it was
wasn't
also a different time. And again, your
it,
Yeah.
mindset,
yeah, but
your
it
mindset's
wasn't,
completely different. Like you're not,
yeah, but it
Yeah, they
wasn't,
weren't like slitting a goat's throat and just like, oh
and
my god,
no,
yes,
in
we're
all
having an
exactly.
actuality,
orgy.
and this is something like we probably even cut from an actual episode, but in real life, like if you took one of those people from that time period and brought them to like a modern day slaughterhouse, they would look at you like you were a full out fucking monster.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
So like
Oh,
let's like,
yeah.
you know,
That
6 of
is
one,
very
half
true.
dozen of the other.
Mhm.
Like, it's
Yeah, I would say that our ancestors definitely appreciated life and even animal life more than
mhm,
we do today, no matter how much we think because they had to actually raise help these animals come into the world, and
don't give
then
them a name.
nurture them. And yeah, but they were life sustaining for them and their families. So yeah. But sometimes that would happen, but that wasn't, like I said, that wasn't the main focus. Um, and they the purpose of that was to honor the forces, so the gods, that governed life and death for them. So that was their hope and a prayer, literally,
Yes.
Oh,
that they would make it to spring, which was going to be no small feat for many reasons, unfortunately. And then, but when they started the new harvest, that would be blessed, and this continues, on and on. So as the fire fades down, the ashes would be scattered over the fields to bless the fields for the next
Will make sense.
planting
yeah.
season. Um, and this to them was a promise that light and life would return after the long dark. Oh, do we have a comment? I saw
The
someone
hashtag thoughts and prayers. I think we were just putting it up at the same time, Josh.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah. Um, so that is a somewhat we're going to have a few try to parallel what we still do today, which is in 2025, long removed from what they're doing in the time that we're talking about. But we still, we love our Halloween bonfires. As Lee mentioned, his town still celebrates, which is really cool.
That is pretty cool.
And we like our backyard fire pits. Huge
Got
thing.
those
Love
too.
mine.
So cozy.
Exactly. Love the
Except for
Duraflame.
like for my house, it's like right on the street.
Oh,
I just do
Come.
mine. Yeah, no,
what
it's
about
like
the
right there.
wind?
There's
Can you
like the
even have a
sidewalk.
fire?
Oh yeah, no, I've got like one of those like smokeless
Word.
fire pits, and I use
Oh,
those like Duralogs. Yeah, I'm Gucci.
yeah, I love the Dura. Yeah, those are
Mhm.
pretty nice. Yeah,
But it's
modern,
so funny because
convenient.
I'll have my fire pit going, and then there's like people literally walking on the sidewalk.
I just get used to it and start walking past your house with marshmallows in my pocket.
Yo,
Just like, oh,
yo, come
You're
over.
like, yo.
are we good? Bye. Thanks.
Yep.
So yeah. Also we'll get in, I think I have a little bit later, but also our the tradition of the lighted jack-o'-lanterns we put the now from like Dollar Tree or whatever flameless candles in our pumpkins that we carve or whatever.
Did you carve
These are
pumpkins this year? Anybody?
I didn't.
We
This
don't
is the
carve them
first
anymore.
year.
We don't
Really?
carve 'em,
Didn't do
'cause
it. It's first year.
we first of all, we just like the aesthetic of having the pumpkins. And this year, not to brag, but
I feel like that was a
We-
brag.
we grew our own pumpkins this year.
Oh,
Oh, how'd that turn
Yeah.
out?
blessed
Actually, really
harvest.
good. We got like
Okay.
4 like decent sized pumpkins. And what I did is I just threw out last year's pumpkins in my yard and didn't
Yeah.
touch them.
Yeah, it's pretty
Nice.
easy. They
I
are.
grew a whole big ass pumpkin patch, so I'm just gonna
Yeah.
do the
Keep
same
doing
thing.
that.
Yep.
See, look at
Watermelons
you
and
practicing
cantaloupes are the same.
Samhain,
Yep.
getting ready for
So
the harvest.
that's sort of course, many centuries removed, but our way that is still kind of honoring gathering light against darkness. So after we've had a huge bonfire, everyone wants to eat.
Hell,
Yeah.
my pizza better be on time. I'm not fucking around, or I want my money back.
And he will get it. Trust and believe.
He will.
So
Yeah, what is
Solomon,
like you guys' like go-to like bonfire like food? Like if you were like at like your
we do
fire pit or
brats.
whatever.
Brats.
Oh,
all
yeah.
day. Brats.
Yeah, bro, that's a pretty good call. I recently I've seen some pretty crazy shit. Like I've seen people bringing like pastries and wrapping like hot dogs up in them. And
Oh
making
yeah,
them,
no,
like,
that's just like way too extra.
Yeah, thank you,
Yeah,
Josh.
But
Exactly.
no, yeah, I'll take a good old brat
Yeah, yeah.
and like a pumpkin beer. One.
No beer.
Mm.
But yeah. And the Pabst Blue
Mm.
Ribbon marinated the brat and the
Ooh, Reese's
onions.
s'mores.
Oh.
That's a
good idea.
solid.
Yo, hear me out though. You take the
Never
Reese's
done
cup,
that.
right? You put it on a fork or like the little long pitchfork thingy. You stick it in like fluff, and then you put it over the fire,
Mm,
and then it's like an instant s'more.
I
I like that. See,
do like that.
there's something about me and Josh. Me and Josh can talk about this with other like extracurriculars,
Extracurriculars.
Curricular.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I always got you.
Yeah, but like, it's the ritual for me. So like the whole
Oh.
idea of like the graham cracker, the chocolate, the marshmallow, like that's like it's a thing.
Oh, I'm gonna blow your mind. So in Maine, they do a saltine cracker.
I did
What?
know that, and that's
What?
scary. to
That
me.
is good.
Is it good? I've heard about
I
it.
was
Someone was
skeptical.
there and told me,
I
but,
was highly skeptical,
I mean,
but
I'll give it a shot.
no, it's
Yeah,
good
man.
because you get the salt and the sweet. It's like a trail mixy, kind of thing.
Ooh, trail mix is good.
Saltines are surprisingly good.
It
Like
was
not
good.
one saltine. One saltine is terrible. Like 10.
You have to power through them to make
Like
it so
10?
good.
By the time you're at 10, like the flavor is built up, and you're like, yeah,
Any
this is
sort
good.
of food that you have to eat like a set amount of for it to be good is just not good.
No.
Just trust me, bro. Trust me. Once you get to 5, it's all downhill.
It's because your
I think
taste
you're-
buds are so depressed that they've killed themselves.
Yeah, you eat one, you just it's done. Your life's over.
Whoo.
Just
Okay,
like those
so
people that didn't make it through winter.
yeah, but these we're
Should have had more
hoping
than one salty.
we're hoping they do because we're gonna have the feast and there's okay. So our final harvest celebration, a time of abundance before famine. So tables would be overflowed with meats, apples, nuts, honey cakes, and most importantly, ale. But not everyone at the table would be alive. An empty place was
So
also
bad out
set
of context.
for the departed. What happened?
I put up a
Nothing.
comment and it's Lee just crying, shoving more in his mouth. I just thought it was really funny to put it up and it's like out of context a little bit, but yeah, man. So when you said that at first, though, Jen, I was really about to be like, wait, they like dug up a body and brought him to the table,
Oh.
but no,
Yeah.
they left an empty spot.
No,
Okay,
That's
different.
a little dark. No, no. So we leave a place for the dearly departed. Food was also left outside for any souls that might just be wandering through, not ready to come inside. and there is a name for that. It's Gaelic. I'm not going to even try.
Communist.
I'm going to go with the fairy folk, uh, or the people of the mounds.
Okay.
So we've got all our bases covered. We've got someone for inside. We've got a place set for the dearly departed if they were to be inside to see that and wandering through. But we also outside we're leaving some food for any souls that may wander by that we don't know about. Covered bases, yes.
I
So
guess there
but
are Fae folk. I wonder what they think about that. Like, are they
Huh?
judging what they get?
ah,
Like last year,
Oh.
man, you guys gave us so much last year. Like I had like 3
Well,
legs of lamb.
no,
like,
they've got
this
everything.
corn.
They're getting
I'm like, yo,
exactly what
man,
they're getting inside.
inflation. I can't keep doing it this year like I did last year. Yeah, you got 3 racks of lamb, but I got you like a McDouble.
Oh,
No, they've overflowed with roasted meats, apples, nuts, honey cakes, and ale. And they're going to get the exact same thing that they're getting inside because
word.
we're not
Yeah.
playing with the dearly departed. But important to note, and we kind of touched on this a little bit earlier, how today we avoid death at all costs. We don't think about it. We like to think that none of us are ever going to die. False. But the Celts, they did not fear the dead like we do today in any way, shape, or form. A lot like, the Day of the Dead that they celebrate in Mexico, things like that. I appreciate that.
Mhm.
I love that you embrace the inevitable. You try to
Very
make it.
American to be like
It is. It is.
standoffish with death.
Yeah. So the Celts did the opposite. They honored the dead. And so they are viewing, Samhain, the veil is thin, and those that have passed on could possibly return home. So to ignore them would invite mischief or misfortune.
Oh
So
man,
therefore, your hospitality
better be
extends
good.
beyond the grave. There is no thank God she's gone. Now we can talk crap about her granny
Oh,
and
she's
whatever.
listening.
No.
Oh, forever.
Um
It
no.
is. Just one second,
Mm-mm.
because Papa J did just say it's interesting that Day of the Dead is around the same time of year. But that is again like that human cultural hive mind, is that like there's just things amongst us that represent things throughout all the cultures, and we just choose to bring it up in different ways or celebrate it in different ways.
Yes,
But yeah, it is interesting
absolutely.
that across the world people are doing the same thing, celebrating their dead at the same time. Like they could have
Mhm.
been doing it in the spring.
Yes,
Why not?
absolutely.
Yeah. So interesting. Yeah.
I love it. So feast also, of course, it's a time, it's a time of joy, and because who's not going to enjoy, really good buffet? But these are also moments of remembrance. So during the feast, they would tell stories about their ancestors, to keep their names alive. That oral tradition that I know we all love so much. The
Mhm.
folklore, things like that,
Mhm.
things that are sadly, way before our generation, but are starting to get lost with technology. You would think it would be the opposite, but unfortunately not.
We don't talk to each other. How can we have oral
Nah.
traditions?
Exactly.
Everybody's just texting and looking at their phones and shit.
Not so much. Yeah. So
Reddit
it's
will
really,
be, if we could somehow archive Reddit in stone forever, that will be set. Everyone in the future will be like, oh,
and some really
This is-
mean people. I find Reddit to be so mean. I don't know. You
it's,
guys like
it's a
it. It weirds
lawless
me
place.
out.
it is. It's
Yeah,
one of
it
those
hurts
things where
my
like
heart.
you say it's like one of those cities where like you could turn onto the wrong block real quick. Like
Oh yeah.
you're
Evidently,
doing
that's
your
what
shit
I do.
beautiful, and then boop, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
So so in this way, Samhain is not just a funeral. It's not just a dark time for them of, oh, all our crops are dead, the trees are dead, everything sucks, the nights are longer, that kind of thing. They are also viewing it as a celebration of continuity, a reminder that death feeds life and endings give birth to beginnings. And I love that. I think that's
Hell,
really,
yeah.
yeah, I mean, I just think that's really cool.
Sounds beautiful.
ask Marshall
So
Applewhite.
what?
Said
I
ask
can't. He's
Marshall
in
Applewhite.
space. He's
Yeah.
in space. I
Well,
can't ask
he's
him.
got a new beginning. That was my point.
Allegedly.
Ele-
You guys, one
for
day you'll see
educational
it my way.
purposes only.
One
Yeah.
day.
No, Mr. Coltman.
Mothman.
Wow. Oh, I can't believe you brought Marshall into this. Uh,
I've been
Marshall
waiting
is
for it.
everywhere.
really? Because I'm shocked. Okay. I'm like, how do I go
Marshall's
on?
on 3i Atlas right now.
He
coming back.
wishes. He wishes
Yo,
Allegedly.
die.
for
I would
educational purposes.
Die.
Oh, I bet you some other people would too.
Yeah. Yo, can you imagine though? Like maybe it's not him, but like maybe like one of these doomsday people like is like and like, yo guys, I told you motherfuckers, and like the only person they pick up is him.
Oh, what if it's that dude that was
Mm-mm.
been waiting?
No chance.
He missed it last time.
Yeah, like every 2 years he's like, yeah, it's this time. No, not gonna happen.
Never.
All right,
Okay.
back to ancient.
So,
context.
thinking of, and this is not, I think we have now moved some of this, what I'm about to say, more to Christmas, but so we think about how we still leave treats on doorsteps like candles in memory of loved ones, and we gather with food, friends, a little too much gin, and a little mischief, Halloween dinner parties, and the Day of the Dead. And these are all branches from the same from Samhain from ancient times.
Huh. It is a really festive time, like around this time of year, like
Yeah.
fall and winter.
Yeah, we still very much feel that change. I mean, obviously
Mhm.
the change in the season, that kind of thing, but there's still just something different about it.
Yeah.
There is
hard.
there is a feeling other than like, especially our commercial Halloween. Like there is
Yeah.
a spooky feeling. I don't know, a thinning of the veil, whatever it is, but like
Yeah,
Yes.
because I know, I mean, speaking obviously of just modern times now, but I know for me it's a time to more slow down a little bit because when the weather is super nice, I want to take advantage of, all of that. I want to try and
Oh,
pack
yeah.
as much in as I can. But I'm more apt to just be totally content to sit down on my couch while the sky is gray and it's just cold outside and snuggle with my dogs and read a book, or
Stoop
whatever.
season.
yeah, it's book season.
Yes. So
Heavy book season now.
obviously that is a much more privileged version than what these poor folks have to
No,
do.
100%.
I went to the supermarket, guys. I had to hunt and gather.
Ooh, must have
Okay.
been rough.
Yeah.
It was Instacart. I had to like pick it up.
Oh my gosh,
Real
that's
hard.
even worse.
Oh, you didn't even go and shop. You just picked it up.
I didn't.
can't
What
with
are you
you.
talking about? I picked it up. I'm employing someone. I'm giving someone a job.
Okay, you brought it back around. Okay.
Yep. Mhm. You've changed,
so-
Mothman. You've changed.
I'm no longer a communist. Capitalism is key.
Oh gosh, ours are downfall. So back to more of the spooky supernatural portions of Samhain. So it is a night for divination. While the veil is thin, it's not just the dead who are able to cross over. The future could also slip through, which is interesting and terrifying-ish. So druids and seers would cast bones or stones, I guess it's whatever's available, into the fire.
No, that would be my mixtape, Bones and Stones.
Why did I just get like Bone Thugs and Harmony, like da, 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 da,
Copyright.
what you
100%.
Sorry. I don't think it sounded anything like them.
I'm just
No.
hey, the censors are out there, man. We got like 5 minutes too until the veil is like thin here. at least
Thin.
on my
Okay.
time.
So they would do this to read omens. So apples were sacred to the Celts. They would be peeled or bobbed for. Sound familiar? There's, however, I don't think we still do this, but they're shapes revealing symbols of luck or love. Young people would practice fortune games, tossing nuts into the fire to see which pairs would burn together.
Like Tinder.
Seems
Yeah.
like a huge waste of
And
nuts.
also which
Why are you-
ones would leap apart,
Ooh.
Oh,
signs of
my nut didn't
faithfulness
match with yours, so I
or
got-
heartbreak, unfortunately. So if you got a rogue, yeah, that could end your relationship, and it's just a nut and a fire. That's
Can you
so weird.
imagine?
Mirrors, wells, and still water were said to reflect not your face, but your fate. In some places, maidens would gaze into dark pools at midnight, hoping to glimpse the image of their future husband.
Just the guy standing above him, behind him, getting ready to push him in.
right.
So that kind of echoes the Bloody Mary mirror dare that I don't know, that was popular at all the girl sleepovers, at least in my day. I don't know if anyone still does that or if Lee still knows what I'm even
Oh, we
talking
did
about.
that for a little bit when I was in like elementary school.
Yeah, with the
We did
mirror.
that.
Yeah,
It was
okay.
super scary. Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
still, that was some of the scariest shit we used to do. That
Yeah.
and there was, I guess it was the encyclopedia had a picture of Medusa in it.
Oh.
But it was like severed head Medusa, and like it, like you were scared to look at it in the eyes. I remember being a kid and like slamming the book shut, like But yeah, Bloody Mary, we used to do that shit too in the bathroom.
Okay.
And like,
Yeah. We did it at church lock-ins. I feel like that was
I feel like that's even scarier to do that shit at church.
Oh,
nothing ever
man.
happened, except we freaked ourselves out a lot.
Just Jesus sitting there, be like,
Yeah.
You know, I should send Mary out there.
Just shame. For shame. Yeah.
Not in
Yeah.
my house.
Nothing ever happened. So there you go. Let's see. Okay. So a little bit, very brief. There's a lot of pronunciation that is clearly difficult for me. So Samhain was also a mythical battleground. It was said on this night that forgive me, all Irish people, Dagda, the great father god, met the Morrigan, goddess of battle and prophecy. Their union would renew the land, ensuring fertility for the year to come. And so this is just a little brief to back up on, what gods they were doing some of these offerings to the Druids. Other myths told of the Fomorians, which were chaotic beings who demanded tribute on Samhain, only to be defeated by the hero Lug and his
Hell yeah,
people.
Lug.
It's always the hero.
Copyright.
And yeah,
Can't even make the swoop
Nope.
sound.
Nope. Okay, sorry. Well,
I hate YouTube sometimes. I love you, YouTube. Sorry, I didn't say that. These stories mirrored the season itself. So the eternal struggle between order and chaos, light and dark, life and the coming cold. So to the Celts, however, these are not fairy tales. These were the turning gears of the cosmos. Every Samhain, as the fires burned, they reenacted the balance of worlds, ensuring that light would one day return.
Hell yeah, Samhain.
but something about what you said a little bit earlier, I found it interesting, and it's something that really doesn't happen now, but kept us more in touch with nature. Is that I'm sure this was baby making time.
Oh,
I'm
100%.
sure
People are
You're
just
drunk,
Yeah.
you're
going
fed,
at it.
and
Yeah.
it's you're like, and then women are pregnant through the winter, and come spring or late spring, it's baby time, or summer.
I would imagine. And it would have been safer for that to
Yeah,
happen as well.
but like that, like that's more of like a natural earth pattern. Like you're going to be giving birth at the same time as all the other creatures and critters that have been working during the winter.
Hey man, it's cold. Cuffing season.
Yeah, man.
I mean, yeah, they didn't have, space heaters, so what are
Nope.
you
I
gonna
just
do?
had to bust out my space heater.
I still haven't. I'm so proud, but it's like 63 in my house right now, but I love it.
Too much.
I have not turned on heat yet.
No, only in the very morning did I turn the fireplace on just like to pop the chill out because It's really cold. The other day it was like below 30 out in my house. It was really cold.
Oh, yeah. That's not okay.
But no, and then it's instantly off, and the windows are open later in the day because
Mhm.
I like it cold.
I do too. So, starting to get to the point where Christianity comes into play, and we start to see some of these traditions not go away, although it may seem like that. They just sort of transform a little bit slash a lot. Uh, so, when Christianity begins spreading through the Celtic lands between the 5th and 9th centuries, the missionaries find themselves confronting a faith that Celts are deeply tied to earth, fire, and ancestors. So to them, Samhain was too powerful and too beloved to simply just erase. They're
Mm.
not going to be able to just convince these people to give that up completely, as they really shouldn't. So what people do as they are converted to Christianity, they do what we see a lot of in our favorite holiday traditions, Christmas included. We'll get to that as the season when that time comes. So the Celts, they adapted, you know.
Little
Um,
pivot move.
exactly.
But
And
we should point out too that at the time the church was way more willing to let these communities like still practice their old ways as long as they said
mm,
they were following the church. It was a
correct.
much more like, all right, you could do, light whatever fires you want and, dance around, who
Mhm.
cares? But like, there's one God and you pay your
Yeah.
taxes to us and we're good.
Right.
Like,
Good point. Yes, exactly. Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that and I'm glad because it didn't, it wasn't always like that. Well, even in,
no,
in
and it's the church is more
Ireland and whatever.
strict now. Like, you can't like practice pagan Wiccan things at like one point and then go into church and be like, hey, yeah, so I'm like a full-fledged member of this church and like I want to be part. Like, they'd be like, okay, no, we saw you burning the effigy the other day, guy. It's really not
Right.
our thing. So
Yeah.
I digress.
So it actually, I'm glad that, some of this was allowed to continue, but again, that's a whole other thing, but that's just the problem when politics and religion get involved, basically, and that's where we are anyway, still today. So this was happening in the 5th century. So that's how long we've been battling this nightmare. So in the 7th century, Pope Boniface the Fourth establishes All Saints Day. Originally, that was in May, but to honor Christian martyrs and saints. But by the 9th century, Pope Gregory the Third, if anyone's keeping track, moved that celebration, All Saints Day, to November 1st, which aligns it with Samhain.
That's so wild, Joe.
Yeah.
Like, just like, you know what? I know, like, a couple hundred years, it was this day. Now it's this day. I just said so.
Exactly.
Because you got to count for
Again.
like the leap years between 100
Yeah,
years.
My watch said it was, it stopped for a few minutes, so we'll make up for that there, and we'll cut, a day off a month. Boom.
Bada bing,
Now
bada
it's in
boom. I'm
November.
the Pope. I'm Pope face.
It's just I have such a hard
Boniface.
time like being like, yeah, like for hundreds of years, people were just like, I like it.
Hey.
No one's
Well,
like,
and
weird.
then that also means that the night before November 1st, All Saints Day now in 9th century, becomes All Hallows Eve. And this begins what we sort of see now, the merging of the pagan and Christian worlds. So where they, as we discussed, once were giving offerings for ancestors, Christians are now praying for souls in purgatory. Feast for the dead became souling, literally, quote, that is a quote, souling, a tradition in which the poor would go door to door receiving soul cakes in exchange for prayers for the departed. Each cake would be eaten, each cake eaten was said to free one soul from purgatory's flames. Now I can
Wait,
get on
wait, wait,
board
wait,
with
whoa, whoa,
that.
whoa,
We
whoa,
need to
whoa.
bring this back because I can eat some cake for somebody's soul.
And wait, what? Purgatory has flames?
In this century.
Okay. Damn, yo, you can't even like
see,
be
we don't-
okay.
Yeah,
See,
Like,
in
dude,
my-
I was
no,
an
you're
okay
like,
guy.
In my religion, we don't have purgatory, so I don't know. That's Catholic. and
I
don't know.
literally just pictured purgatory, and this
Right?
is
Isn't that Catholic? Purgatory is Catholic, right? Because
yeah,
I don't
think
have
so.
purgatory, so I can't speak on this.
I literally just pictured it as like a giant like waiting room.
That
Like,
is our
worse.
modern
like super
day.
boring. Like yeah, like there's no flames, like there's no like glowing angels.
well,
like it
and-
is literally like
And that's where
fax
a lot of
machines
people
and
think
khakis
hauntings are, right? Right now,
oh, it's from purgatory.
from
that they're in
I guess
purgatory.
that they're kind of
A
stuck
theory.
in the
Yeah,
middle.
That's
they're
the
restless.
theory.
You're like, I gotta
should
stretch my
say.
legs. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
see what Barry down
It is
on Third
Catholic.
Street's doing.
I don't know, man. I
But keep in mind, this is
don't
now
want to be in
we're in the
purgatory.
middle of merging Celtic beliefs and early
Early
Christianity.
Christian,
Well,
yeah.
not early because it's 9th century, but
Yep, corporation mergers. There's
it's
always
never
some
going to go
tricky-
well. Yeah. However, bonfires are still done. But priests declared them symbols of divine light instead of druidic magic. So we're removing the magic and now it's divine.
They're
Same,
personal
but
with-
different.
with their-
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
Um,
different coat of paint.
Ancient deities that we talked about are now saints or
And
demons.
angels and demons. Yeah.
You know
Mhm.
what? That also is interesting too. That never clicked for me. That like all these other like paganism and a lot of like the earlier religions had like multiple gods, even Hinduism and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Technically, all these saints are just demigods or like
Other
versions of
gods.
like like isn't that kind of the same thing then? I don't know.
Yeah, it's
See,
it's
again, I
once like
can't.
Yeah, it's a random
Christianity
comment.
started
It's just
to-
interesting.
yeah.
Well, no, we don't do saints, so I don't
never really
know.
thought of
I'm
that.
not very. I know there's a lot of saints.
There
People.
are a lot of saints. I'm always
And
fascinated.
I
by
don't
like,
understand that quite
when there's
frankly.
like saints for like every little thing.
Yeah.
all I know is they go marching in. That's
Yeah.
all I got.
Oh, so we talked about the fairy folk. These are now cast as fallen angels.
Mm.
Okay. I can see it. I see it.
Yeah.
Rebranding. I get it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So now we get to the Middle Ages. November 2nd is added as All Souls Day. So we had All Saints Day, we had All Hallows Eve. Now we have November 2nd, All Souls Day. So this creates a 3-day
Mighty
observance.
inclusive. I'm just gonna say.
Yeah.
like
So-
it's just like every couple hundred years, they're like, oh, we forgot a group. Gotta
I
open
like
up.
this though. So collectively, All Hallows Eve, All Saints Day, and now All Souls Day is collectively known as Hallowtide.
All right.
Cool.
I don't know. For some reason, I kinda think that.
Hallowtide.
Yeah, I'm like,
Well, like
I don't know.
Yuletide.
I feel like
Hallowtide.
Matthew McConaughey.
There's a lot of
For some
tide
reason, I'm
this
like,
time of year.
Hallowtide. Yeah. So even as the church is layering theology over folklore, folk customs are keeping their roots in the soil of the old religion. In Ireland and Scotland, people began carving, you're going to like this, Josh, turnips and
Hell yeah.
Idiot.
Random Halloween fact.
into grotesque faces, placing a burning ember inside to frighten away wandering spirits. So did you know that's what you were doing when you were putting your Dollar Tree non-flame candle in your carved pumpkin? Now, please don't do a turnip. It's so creepy.
Nah, do turnips. Keep it tradish.
It's so
Turnips,
scary.
squash, whatever fruits you could find.
Their turnips were so much bigger though.
Theirs?
Yeah.
It's real interesting. I would love
I can't
to.
get turnips that big. I don't know. They don't like Virginia. I'm not sure. I don't like them either, quite frankly. Turnips are disgusting.
Sorry for turnip lovers.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
sorry. And the three of you out there, I'm so sorry.
Are you a root or a shoot man?
I hate beats too. Just gonna
Oh, I
alienate
love me some
everyone.
good beats.
Oh
I
gosh,
forgot
you
what I
like?
was gonna say now. It's all right. Keep going.
Oh, okay.
Cantaloupe or
Antelope or
lantern.
lantern.
I like that idea. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Wait, it'd be really interesting to track, like, the tradition of the carvings. Like, so, like, if you look at those turnip faces, they're kind of like, ugh. And like now there's like a kind of standard, like you do the triangles, you do the little jagged
yeah.
teeth. Like, I want to see the evolution of that. Like,
That would be
Yeah.
when were they just like, no,
interesting.
no, 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 this is a jack-o'-lantern, and like when did it turn to pumpkin? Is that a
Because I'm not even sure were they trying to be, because I mean, you even look at like some of the like Halloween masks from the 50s and they're terrifying.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, I don't even know if they knew.
They were scary as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So back to putting a burning ember inside your terrifying carved turnip to frighten away wandering spirits. These eerie ghost lights were often carried by those walking at night or left in windows to guard the home from malevolent souls.
Except me.
Oh, Lord.
Jeez.
So
Like a
some
moth
would,
to the flame.
oh gosh. Some say that these represented Stingy Jack, a trickster condemned to wander the
Ooh.
earth with only a hallowed turnip to light his hallowed. Ha, hollowed.
Oh.
Big difference. Turnip to light his way. That would
Interesting.
suck. That'd be my luck if I had to have a turnip to light my way.
You can't see shit out here. Well, you forgot your turnip.
Is that a vegetable? Root vegetable? Yeah, okay. I hate them that much. I don't even know.
Does that have anything to do with spring-heeled Jack?
What?
No,
Okay.
Mothman. No.
What is he
I
talking
know the
about?
guy. I was just trying to ask.
Oh yeah. Aw.
Okay.
He's one of me.
So Celtic immigrants, they come to America. I hate you. I wish we had stayed as a Scottish person, heritage. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. When they come to America, they find a new fruit, the pumpkin. It's larger, easier to carve, we presume. I don't know. And soon to become the orange icon of Halloween.
All hell the pumpkin.
Shout out to the Pumpkin King.
So costumes, though, that we wear once were meant to disguise us from spirits, and
got
the
one too.
door-to-door trick-or-treating born from the souling that we talked about, the candles, lanterns that guard our porches, the fires that drive back the dark. They're all the same story, just told in our new modern way, and thanks to some old popes.
It'd be way cooler if like that was still like some thread of that through the commercialness of Halloween.
Oh yeah.
Like it's just so ignored. Like it's
Yeah.
literally all about like the coolest or sexiest costume and as much candy as you can get, which I'm not complaining about the candy, but just saying.
So that is essentially what I have about Samhain, however you want to say it's fine with me. Yeah.
Samage.
Not that.
It's a really
Not that.
cool. It really does. Commercialism washes all the culture from everything. It really does. But we can keep it alive. We can do things like this. Like this is celebrating Samhain. We turned the day from, at least on the East Coast, from midnight to the next day. So I got my candles in my gourd.
You got your Dollar Tree tea lights. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, man. That is actually like a 1980s plug-in. It's got like the Christmas light in it.
Oh, nice.
Like I will not leave the room with this thing plugged in style.
Correct.
Get that old.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
During Christmas, I will freak you all out with some of my original glow molds and that have the original wiring in them that shall not ever be unattended.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Not even for like 5 minutes.
No,
Yeah.
not like 2 seconds, yeah.
But yeah.
Ooh, it's an interesting holiday because the fact that, like we talked about during the episode, that like it is kind of widespread in all cultures. Like it's not, the same, but we are all kind of recognizing the
Mhm.
same things,
Yeah.
which is super cool. And like the folklore through it, that like I feel it, and again, I'm programmed probably to feel it, but you do feel like, ooh, this is the time. Like if I was gonna see a ghost or a vampire or a werewolf, like it would be now.
Yeah,
Right?
spooky
mean-
season.
Right? Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
No, I love it. I think that I propose next year we try some of the bonfire traditions that they would do.
I
on Samhain.
unfortunately don't have a herd of cattle to walk through the flames.
Okay.
I have nowhere to do said bonfire.
Well, gosh, Josh, you and the
yeah,
freaking
I got
tundra.
We could do the fire.
You can do
I
what?
mean, I
We
could
could do
come
the
up.
fire here. I could do the.
I could come up with cattle, but yeah, I would not do that anyway. I was thinking more of like the nuts in the fire and seeing if they separate and
Mm.
doing different things like that. I was more easy. I don't know
Go
if you
for it.
could turn your oven on, Josh, or
Like this is taking a long
get the
time.
Coleman
Yeah.
stove out. I don't know. I'm
It's not
trying.
even preheated yet.
I gotta turn the convection setting off.
Yeah. Blowing too much air on my nuts.
Yeah.
There's a lot more that I had to condense different things. However, they do require some fire, Josh. So we're gonna have to work on this. We got a whole year.
This is it. We are starting SSOS.
I've wanted
Samhain
to do this for
tradition.
a long time. We should,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and then next year it could be even hopefully a little bit more like laid back party style. Like we could do an
Mhm.
episode 2, but like we'll keep it at like we'll do all the festive stuff you're talking about, like fires and stuff.
Yeah, throwing nuts in the fire.
Fire.
Yeah.
And
Fire
yeah,
nuts.
there was another one. I don't know why the nuts in the fire are the only one.
The
that was
apple
coming.
peels is cool.
Thank you. Yes.
Apple
I knew there
peel,
was something
and
else.
then you think you throw it over your shoulder, and then whatever the peel is symbolic
Yeah.
of something.
Yeah.
That's pretty
I
cool.
didn't listen to my
I could do
own
that one.
research.
Till the wind just blows your apple peels away, you never see them again.
Ah!
Yeah, Josh, I don't know. What are we gonna do?
People just need to fucking plant trees here. That's all.
That could be your Samhain tradition. Start planting some trees.
They have to be some strong trees.
Yeah, I know. Like,
Yeah.
Joshua
Roots forever.
trees or something.
Some redwoods.
Yeah.
take too long to grow.
Just
Mm.
I don't know,
transplant
man.
them.
Or you can just move to Pennsylvania.
You could be on the East Coast.
Come back.
Yeah. Come back. Dark side.
Oh man.
I don't
I
know.
think he
All
low
right.
key liked Tennessee. I don't know.
Yeah. If you are still here hanging out with us, thanks for hanging out with us. We really
Yes.
appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thank
Papa
you.
J, send us an email at ssos at gmail.com or ssospodcast at gmail.com with your
that
address and stuff in it, and we'll send you a little merch bundle.
Heck yeah.
If you're interested in that.
Yay.
Other than that, it's super late here.
Yeah.
If you
And
guys
I have
I know you have like a whole day of stuff ahead of you, Josh. I technically don't have anything to do except eat candy, fat and sassy.
That's nice. My knee is just gonna hurt so bad.
Yeah, I'm getting up there too. I'm not looking forward to tattoos on the knee. Nope.
Mm.
Nope.
Good
Gonna happen.
luck.
I was thinking about getting the numbing cream. But then
Don't
I'm
do
like,
it.
I'm iffy on it. Like I
Don't do it.
definitely I've used it and I've liked it, but it's all like hit and miss really.
Yeah, it's gonna suck on the knee. I can't do anything
Either
about it.
way. All right.
Mhm.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out. I'm gonna hang out here for a little bit longer. If anyone wants to hang out and chill or chat, I'll be here.
Hey.
But yeah, Josh, you go get some
Yeah, I'm
sleep and get your knee destroyed tomorrow.
Yeah. Good
Yeah.
luck with that. Have fun.
Happy Samhain.
Wishing you the
Happy
best.
Samhain. Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Fall asleep
Peace.
to some spooky music.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, later, man. boop, and then there was 2.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
I
All right,
love
so
talking
it's
about
pretty crazy.
salad. I love
I
talking
was
about it
I was surprised because I was in Scotland and Ireland last year during
Mhm.
Halloween, and
Oh,
I
that's
heard
right.
none of this. They
Oh,
still
that's
everyone
sad. That
referred
makes
to
me
it as
sad.
Halloween.
That makes
Um,
me very sad.
but
But were you in the more urban parts of Scotland, Ireland?
we were literally everywhere. I drove both countries, like
Mm,
top to bottom, both countries. Um, and yeah, I mean, there's Halloween decorations and stuff, but no one mentioned the Celtic
'cause
holiday.
that's sad. Which I mean, it's sad because even there, they're fighting to keep, Gaelic,
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
to
yeah.
teach kids and to keep the language alive, which I hope they're able to do. I had aspirations of
Of
learning
learning,
Gaelic.
yeah.
It's too
Learning
much.
languages is just hard, man. I'm still
But
trying to learn
Gaelic is a
Japanese.
whole other.
Yeah, it's not that well, so funny story. I he's like my cousin-in-law. I don't know what you call it. So he's my wife's cousin's husband. My cousin still, guess. Or
Sure.
cousin by marriage, whatever. But he is Iranian. So he speaks Farsi.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a really cool language to learn. So I was like, let me
Mhm.
look at trying to learn that. Nope.
No.
It's
No.
when the letters aren't
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
translatable at all.
Correct. Not at all.
There's no way. I was like, this is not no, no way.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. And that's, with Gaelic, I mean, I so appreciate it. And I hope that the people that live over there can make that happen.
Yeah,
But you look at things like, Samhain and Samhain and some
yeah.
of the names, and I love watching some videos, of people from Ireland especially, and they love to like, try to get people to
Use those
guess
names.
how
Oh,
a name, a traditional
how
Irish
it's
name
yeah.
is how it sounds versus, just showing it to them. And I'm sitting there and I'm trying to play along and I'm like, I know, no, just no.
No. They had really cool names. Like even the
Oh,
Saxons, like back then, like Ethelstan and
yeah.
Ethelfred. Like those are like
Mm-hmm.
I would fuck with a name like that.
Mm-hmm.
Name my kid like Ethelfled.
I love it.
Uh,
I think
yeah,
it's good. And I
yeah,
love all the old traditional names though.
yeah. I actually have been doing a lot of research into, and this is just personal. I've kind of fallen in love with it, like that Saxon Viking pagan era, like that whole when England wasn't England yet.
Yeah.
Um,
Whew. Talk about some lawless dark
oh
times.
yeah, but it was really interesting to like again, we have this zoomed out view of like history, so like the finer details get completely washed out and lost.
Mm-hmm.
But like there were generations of kings that were like trying really hard to be like, hey, we can all do this. Stop killing each other. And then someone would just come along and be like, stab him in the back. And then
Exactly.
it fell to shit.
And it's interesting because at the prior to our live, the Halloween gathering that I was at, I got into a conversation with someone that was talking about money and power,
Mm,
and they were asking me which one would I rather have, and I said neither because they're so intermarried that
yeah.
you can't separate the two. And so that led to a different conversation, but, just, asking when did money become so corrupt? And I said, we can trace it back forever,
Oh yeah. Well,
literally
like even then it
forever.
was silver. They were just like, I know you gotta deal with this guy, but I'll give you enough silver that
Mhm.
you'll just kill him for me and
Yep. Mhm.
we're good, right? Yeah. Oh, money and whether it was, let's just say like valued objects, because I'm sure at a certain time it was like food and
Oh, yeah.
livestock and land too. Like they could just bribe people with shit. Like, yeah.
Right.
And I mean, they did land all the time back then. They'd be like, yeah, you
Mhm.
could have this whole realm. And then they have it for like 4 days and be assassinated.
Exactly. I mean, it's always been, money, power, same thing to me. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
sure
it
somebody
really
that,
is.
has studied all that could argue that point, and I would lose. But to me, from what it looks like, it's always just so intertwined that, and it just leads to the root of just destruction,
Oh yeah.
you know.
Well, it's one of those things that you look at, and when you're looking at like, hey, let me see what all the problems in the world are right now, and like every one of them somehow trickles down to, oh, like we charge people for things, and we could just be
Yeah.
giving it to them. Like that's
Exactly. You know, and it's funny, and I mean, it's just as basic as, you know, just, and this is a stupid example to just really dumb this down, and I get that, but, you know, like my husband came home the other day because, you know, now the weather's changing. And so tires, you know, are getting low, just, you know, of our vehicles. And he, you know, came back and he was like, I feel like I'm, you know, 85, but, you know, years old, but, you know, I'm not paying $3 for air at, you know,
wild.
at the gas station. He's like, we're gonna get our own, you know,
They
air
charge
pump
you
or
for
what.
that? I don't think.
We have one place, one that
I
does it. It's
wonder if Wawa does.
a Sheets that, which is our version of Wawa,
Yeah.
that doesn't, but he went to use it and the machine blew up. And I'm like, because it's the only one.
Of course.
So the next, yeah, he went to all these
That's
other places.
crazy.
He's like, I was wasting so much time. I know, over, you know, $3,
$3 for
but still,
air.
he was
That's
like, you know, but essentially that's exactly though, that's how stupid though it's
It is. We
gotten.
charge people
You
for
know,
everything.
that's a small example, but it kind of goes to the point. It's like to
But
the
it's like the
point that
biggest example, really, because like it's
air,
something that is everywhere, and like we literally couldn't be here without it, and we're gonna start charging people for it.
Yeah.
Like someone owns the pump. That's the
exactly.
problem.
And that's what I told him. I was like, yeah, I mean, you know, I was like, Sheets has the right idea because they know you're probably going to go inside or you're going to get gas and then put air in your tire. You're going to spend more money, you know.
Yep.
But these other gas stations, you know, it's just all, I don't know. It's crazy, you know. Yeah, not to go down that, you know, rabbit hole too much, but I mean, capitalism is capitalism, and I get the pros and cons of that, but you know, money,
do we though?
power, it's we've seen the history of it and we know what's going to happen. We've seen empires completely fall, and now it's history repeats itself, is basically, that's the best, you know, quote that has ever been, because it's the truth. We don't learn.
Child right
We
now.
don't learn, you know. I mean, we as a,
It
you
is
know,
crazy. But
society.
part of it's because like we're just not taught it, and like we're not taught even where to like find it or like look for it, or that it should be even questioned. Like if we went through our American schooling without like just didn't question everything and just absorbed it as they told it to us, like no wonder there's so many people with a completely fucked up worldview. Because everything that we learned is like American centric. Like no matter where it happens in the world, it's like Americans were the main influence, or like it wasn't something until the Americans were involved. Like there was a whole war at war. And like Pearl Harbor is like, yeah, that's what we decided to come in, and that's when it got bad for everybody. It's like, bro, people were dying everywhere, like Australians and shit. Like people were dying, bro. And
the propaganda is real. I mean, we like to think like Russia is the king of propaganda, and North Korea are the kings of propaganda. But no, I mean, we're not exempt from that. You know, it's a sad.
We're taught not to question it. We're taught this is literally, we're like, this is what you learn, and we're not like. I think it's interesting in a lot of other countries, and you look at their education systems, and they're taught how to think and how to question and learn and where to look for resources and how to decipher like fact from fiction. And not in America, they're like A, B, C, or D. There's one right answer, and you're gonna fail if you don't get it.
Right. That is very true. You know, and it's sad because it is. It's just and that's why, you know, well, everyone doesn't know, but you guys know, I'm very technology adverse. Like, I'm one of those annoying people that like, don't text me, call me, you know. And my closest friends, they know that. They're like, you know, they'll text me, but then if they don't hear from me within 30 minutes, they'll call, and I'll pick up the phone instantly, a phone call. I will always do that, no matter how busy I am, whatever, I will do that. I don't know what that is, but within me, but
It's healthier. It's honestly healthier. I wish I was able to
I
on my phone.
want that. I like context. I like to hear your tone of voice. I like to, and it'll be, a 10-second conversation. That's fine. But I need that. I like that human component to things. And so like AI scares me just to death. That to me will be the absolute ruin.
I get it. And like
That we've
it's one of those things.
outsmarted ourselves.
It's one of those things where it's like totally could be used for all the wrong things. But at the same time, if we can, which is probably not going to happen, be reasonable about it and like understand that it's like
The key.
a great tool for our advancement, like we could do great with it. Like even like in the sci-fi world, like some of the coolest AI systems are like completely benevolent and just like operate as like operating systems. Like they're not, taking over the world. Like Jarvis from Marvel and Tony Stark. Like that kind of shit. If you can think about if you can give one Jarvis to every school and like be like, okay, like students, you can task him to do whatever you want him to do. But like obviously he's smart enough to know like he's not gonna create a monster.
Right.
Answer stupid or make a kid kill themselves.
We've already seen,
which is nuts.
Yeah.
Which is I'm having a hard time.
We're at the
I'm
baby
having a hard
steps, and
time
that's already happened.
Yeah, because I use AI a lot, and it's a really good. I find it as like a really good ADHD tool to organize my like thoughts and like get everything in one place. So instead of like having 100 different sheets, I can load up a bunch of sheets and be like, put this in order for me, and it'll like do that. But like there's people out there like like falling in love, marrying it, having like asking it for like life advice, which is hard for me to understand because you imagine asking like that's the equivalent of asking a dog for like life. Like it's AI, bro. It has no life. It doesn't know, has no reference point. Like it's gonna look up something, and if you hope it looked up the right thing, and
you hope exactly.
Yeah. It's wild. AI
and at this point, it depends. Do you have the free version?
Well,
do you have
that
the paid
too.
version? Do you have the higher tier of the paid version? How accurate your responses are going to be? And we've seen, that can be life or death, but it's just sad to me because to me, it removes us we go further and further from humanity, from human connection, from caring about each other, from asking the opinion of,
I think though it'll force
of your
us
peers
back around. Hopefully, I think inevitably what was going to happen is that like if we survive it, that's a big if. If like
economically, if we survive it,
everything. If we get that technologically reliant and advanced, like I really like we already see it. Like we already having this conversation. Therapists are already telling people like put the phone down. Like you shouldn't have like X amount of hours of screen time as a kid. Like I think eventually, and I think that you even see it in like what they call it, like the nano generation, like the generation younger than my daughter, and like they don't want anything to do with it. They want nothing to do with the phones. They want nothing. They're like, nope, them things are like soul suckers. They're like, no. There's even like the teens that have like they call them like blackout times, and like they'll be like, yeah, we don't use our phones now and all that. And like I know 40-year-olds that can't do that.
Oh yeah.
Like go put your phone away. Go put it in a different room for 20 minutes.
Oh, it absolutely drives me nuts. When I go to a restaurant and I see a family sitting down and parents and kids are not talking and are just staring. And we've seen that for many years now, but it absolutely drives me nuts because I'm just thinking the time you're wasting, the knowledge that's just not getting passed down, that it's just not
all of that. And you're also what I also think is my hardest thing as a parent is that like you're always worried about like the influences on your child. And like one thing is they're going to have friends and they're going to have like icons and pop stars and movie stars and all that shit that's influencing them. But like the phone is a whole nother level of like information and influence is coming from every goddamn direction.
Everywhere. Yes.
And like it's hard for us. Like I get like I'll be like, oh shit, I didn't like text back someone. I'll open my phone and like Google ad pops up of like, oh, Star Wars is talking, and then instantly I'm like, and then I put my phone down and I walk away. I never text the person.
Yes.
Like, it's like because
yes.
I got a little dopamine and I was like, oh, okay, forget everything.
And that is the scary part to me.
Yeah.
I think that is what, I mean, I'm not, even though I'm not, I'm much more adverse to that than probably average people, maybe my age, but I still can get that. I can still get sucked into like the doom scroll, of TikTok or whatever, these algorithms
It's
that,
super easy. And they're saying that like the short videos are the worst. Like for your brain and all that, like short little bursts of that are the worst.
And think of the misinformation that gets spread.
Well, that's a whole nother thing.
And
that's something that like I always like. I'm skeptical on everything. I believe everything. Like I don't know anything. Basically, is my stance on everything. So I'll play with believing and not believing, whatever. But like at the end of the day, like my phone's not going to tilt the scale. Like it's not going to be the deciding factor.
And that's the healthy thing. But I think like just behind us, we're roughly the same age, but it's not the case because I'll see people, making comments and stuff on news stories and whatever, but they've only watched, a 10-20 second video of something and they didn't get the whole picture, but they feel so comfortable, critiquing someone or putting their judgment out.
And the snippet seemed complete. It seemed like a whole little package.
And I'm sitting there like, wait a minute, you don't know anything. This is just, and also the anonymity that people feel so confident to type these things, these horrendous things.
Keyboards.
To keyboard warriors. Yeah. And that to me is the saddest part because I'm like, I don't know, I always try to live by the, say it to them.
Oh yeah, of course.
If we were having a conversation and I heard this information, would I, sit there and say, and people wouldn't, they wouldn't. So that creates just such a conundrum, I think, for people. And
internet is just a bad place.
They don't even realize.
No, and then the other thing is also like in the internet is that place where like the loudest voice isn't always the smartest one. And like smart people usually read the comments and just walk away.
Exactly.
While the other person's like, my uncle said.
Like, exactly. Yeah. And it just drives me absolutely crazy. And that's just my, my fear. And I'm curious, how things are going to work out because, AI is going to, and already has, going to take so many, jobs from people and things like that. So I'm curious what happens when it all starts to crumble, because it will, faster than we think.
It's such a weird time because at the same, like, yes, I agree. And like, it could be really, really bad. And like right now we're seeing a lot of really bad things happen with it. But at the same time, like at a certain point, like every major mechanical advancement, like kind of did the same thing to people, and they were all threatened they were going to lose their jobs and all. And like, we'll figure out another sector for you. Like we'll make you work. Don't worry. But the other thing is that like we're learning so much more than we ever could with just like human brain power. Like our ability now to decipher codes and like read ancient languages and like do like crazy, quantum math, like that stuff. Like again, if you can keep it and use it as like a calculator, like let's say like a tool, like we'll be fine. It's the instant we start being like, oh, this could replace humanity, like that's where we get onto the weird thing.
And that's where though, like some of the, and I'm terrible at remembering names for people like this, but some of the, the people that were at the forefront of AI, many, many years ago are sounding the alarm.
Yeah, a lot of them are stepped away or like
already. They're like, this is, and that's what brings back the sort of capitalism viewpoint of it. And that's what I think that's the problem is
Well,
You
especially
can't.
what they're doing is that the large language model has become a capitalist dream because people are
Mhm.
loving that shit. Like people are loving Sora just to be able to like, I want to see Tupac with Weird
Oh,
Al. Like,
yes.
you know,
Right.
they're making so much money off of that
Mhm.
that like they don't care about the larger effects.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, like we could be spending that money on like reading
Literally.
hieroglyphics and like the Dead
Yes.
Sea Scrolls and be
Yes.
like, yeah, no. Why would we
See,
do that?
that's
You gotta
my
get a grant from someone for that.
that is my problem with it. I just, because at the end of the day, I don't care what your views on, the afterlife or whatever that is. I don't care what it is, but the fact remains, I don't care AI or not, how advanced we get. At the end of the day, one thing is certain, we leave whatever this is, this realm, we leave it. We're done,
Well,
and
until we
what
find out that they just
does
replug you in.
oh gosh, I hope it's not back to 2025-ish. Um,
Well, who knows?
but that's where I just go back to, because what are your best memories? Was it last Tuesday when you spent 3 hours doom scrolling on TikTok, or was it when you
Oh
sat
yeah,
down and had a meal with your family and you laughed and you played board games and you actually touched grass?
yeah. And I like
You know,
I
and
I
my
don't have that
memories
problem.
personally are with
Of
people,
course,
but I just
I think that was
see
kind of a yeah, I would have
society, yeah, going so far and the other, and I think the problem is we don't realize what we're doing until it's done.
yeah.
We're too
Again,
far.
it's that short form satisfaction that you're getting
Yes.
so
Well,
quickly
yeah,
that
you're
you're getting
right.
sucked into it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
And
bad.
so
And
for
then the other
people,
thing,
that's what I just wish. I'm like, at some point, I mean, you have to pump the brakes and just, but that's not the way our world works at
no,
this point.
we'll
And
see
I
what
just think there's a
happens.
lot of regret. There's going to be a lot of regret for, some of that stuff. I mean,
I really do, and maybe it's fool's hope, but I really do have hope that like the next, not us. We're too many of us are corrupt. A lot of us are better, but too many of us, our generation, are corrupt. I think the generations under us are better one and are going to be forced to see humanity differently just because of
mm,
Monday Snap's gone. Like
right.
they have a whole different world they're growing up in. So I
Yeah.
just think they're gonna have to adapt or change or it's gonna be bad, bad, bad.
Yeah, I
They're not
agree.
getting much as it is. Like I grew up basically telling my dad, like I know I'm not getting social security. Like that's not
Right.
I
Yes.
ain't planning on that shit ever. I'm paying for that stuff. Never was I planning on using that.
Nope.
Nope.
Exactly.
And he's like, "No, you'll get it." I'm like, "No, when? How? What? Like you
It's
guys sucked the life out of that thing and then
yeah,
rewrote it and destroyed it 100 different times. Like we're good."
exactly. I
Thanks.
mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's why like again, it for some things that are technically so simple, we have made the simplest of them the most complicated.
right.
We need to make sure everyone has food, shelter, and water. Like that's
Mhm.
literally like if you can just give everybody that, things would be so much
But
better.
yeah, but see, nobody can even agree on that because they're like, "Oh, that's socialism." Nope. Nope, nope, nope.
It's
That's
just
what I mean. Everybody has to put a label on
but it's
everything and
so
then tell
crazy to
you
think like
it's
that. Because
I
even
know.
in like the most basic example, so you run into someone that says like, "Oh, that's so," I'd be like, "Okay, so you're telling me every other species on the planet lives here for free, right? In a colony, in a pack, in a herd, in a murder, in a gaggle, whatever the fuck they live in, like, and they're all taken care of by their community, right? You're like, we can't even agree that, like,
Mm,
oh, just to make sure, like, the world and the outside world and the elements don't kill you,
right.
we're gonna give you these things. But no,
Mhm.
no, no, no.
I
Tough it
know.
out.
That's what I mean. That's why it's so
It's
scary to me that people
crazy.
just cannot touch grass. Like,
No,
it's
we'll,
worrying to
we'll
me.
take away homeless people's tents. Like, nope, Zoinks, you can't put that here. What? That's wild.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So I don't know. That's why I'm dressed in the
Hopefully,
50s because we would play canasta
yeah,
with
but you
our
were thinking of
neighbors.
like Pleasantville 50s. Like, we're not ramping up for the Cuban Missile Crisis.
No, I will say though, I do, and I think that's, part of me why I do romanticize a little bit. But the part that I think I romanticize is, and I even miss it in my own neighborhood because, like, when I moved in, there were a lot of older people, and they came right up. Hi, I'm Phil. Hi, I'm so and so.
Mhm.
I'm your neighbor. I live right here. Hey, we kind of watch out for
They
each
don't do that
other.
anymore.
Let me know when you're going on vacation. I'll just make sure no
Mhm.
strange cars, whatever. I'll get your mail, and it's sad because now they've died away or had to move to retirement communities,
Mhm.
whatever. And now it's like I don't know that person.
It's the last generation of people that were able to afford houses, and they're like, I paid for this. I don't want to talk to anybody else. I'm done. Thanks.
Yeah. And it's just sad to me. I don't know. I
It is.
miss
We
the
all, I think
and it
everyone
wasn't perfect, of
romanticizes a different
course.
time.
No, of course. But I hate that people don't know how to communicate anymore.
No,
Because
well,
at the end of the day, that is one of the most basic things for us to get along and
yeah, but
understand
they
each
make it too
other is to
complicated.
communicate.
So here's an example is that, like, I'm not a talker, right? But I am always polite. I'm always like, I tip well. I'm always like,
Right.
especially like service people, like cart people. I always put my cart back, like whatever. Like, I'm
Yeah.
just
Right.
conscious of like people were, I don't need to be the guy to make your day worse, right?
Exactly. Yes.
So the other day I'm coming out of the supermarket and there's these like smaller carts versus like the big full
Oh, yeah.
shopping
Yeah.
cart. And I have like, I'm like taking my stuff out of the cart, but I'm like kind of looking down and I have like making sure I hold like the giant like 24 pack of soda, like so it doesn't fall out of my arms. And I'm about to push the cart back into like the big thing of carts. And some old guy goes like, "You don't need to do that. It's just gonna block the way." And I'm like, I like took a second because I was like, "What do you mean?" And he's like, "That's a small cart. This they're gonna put it with the big carts. It's just gonna obstruct." And I was like, "Oh, thanks for telling me. You could have just told me nicely." And I went and put it in the other thing. I was like, I had no idea what was going on. And I probably would have walked up, realized it didn't fit, and be like, "Oh, where does this go?" and put it where it went. But he had to just be an ass. Even the
Right.
guy at the store was like, "Oh, nice guy, right?" I was like, "Yeah, fucking jerk." Like, why you got like, why are we already mad at each other before we even say hello? Like, come on.
I mean, and that is the yeah. I mean, you just
But the boomers are the worst right now. So
right now, yeah.
yeah, they're not helping their cause.
No.
They got lost somewhere with the lead paint and stuff. So something happened. Something's eating away at their brains. It really is like the lead combined with like the lights of the TV screens and the phones like fuck something up because they're all like susceptible to the biggest bullshit lies and like will die on that business. These old people will die on some nonsense. And I'm like, guys, come on.
It's not
Like
that
even just like the and this is like something I'm gonna take us off live. We're the only people here. But